HHSB crew, it is your boy, the Hype Pants Sneaker Beast, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. So yes, I'm really excited to be here today. We actually have another edition of Hate 'em or Love 'em. I'm really happy to talk to you guys about this week's releases. As you guys know, last week was a pretty good week for releases, and that is actually trickling over into this week as well. We have quite a few releases that are happening this week that I know you guys are really excited about. Last week we got those Air Jordan 5 shattered backboards. I saw quite a few W's and a lot of happy people. So if you guys are ready to get into this video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. Drop a like and leave a comment letting me know how I'm doing. If you guys are ready to go ahead and jump into this week's Hate 'em or Love 'em, let's do it.
Look.
You are. You are.
So as I stated earlier in the video, last week we actually had quite a few releases that dropped, and I know a lot of people were really excited about. This week we actually have even more releases, and we're actually seeing, seems like sort of a restock. I think we saw these on the app before, and then we saw them in a couple of different places. They dropped a couple times. We're getting some more of the Undefeated pack, and I know a lot of people are really interested in seeing those. We'll be getting into that in just a second. But I did want to talk to you guys about this weekend's video. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at that, make sure you go ahead and watch that video. I actually went to a couple of different thrift stores to try to see what I could come up with. I went to Ross, I went to Plato's Closet, and I actually stopped at the Goodwill. I was able to find this pair of the Clash Converse. I know it doesn't look like much, but there's actually an incredible story behind these. I'm actually working with someone in the BR Kicks community. He seems to be really interested in these, and I want to make sure that he gets them because I know that there's actually some sentimental value to this. The Clash is a pretty amazing band. I knew nothing about them until I actually did a little bit of research. So stay tuned for what's happening in that video later on this week. But if you haven't watched that video, make sure you go ahead and check it out. So enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into this week's Hate 'em or Love 'em. First up, we have the Dunk Low Undefeated 5 on it. So we did mention this Dunk Low in a previous video, but this Undefeated curates a combination of 5 long Louder materials to outfit their latest Dunk Low. An all black color palette energizes a mix of premium suede, pony hair, ostrich suede, nylon, and canvas. 5 materials, 5 strikes, 5 on it. Undefeated. So I know that I was actually talking about this a little bit in the BR Kicks community. I do not really own a triple black pair, so I was really interested in potentially copping this pair just to have a triple black pair in the collection. But then I did get a lot of good feedback, noticing that the triple black on this pair does make it a little bit more dull. Not so much, it doesn't really stand out very much. I heard some good feedback saying that those 5 stripes on the heel actually should have been blue. It would have done a little bit better, but that does not change my opinion in this particular scenario. For me, this Dunk Low 5 on it is going to be a love for me. It's gonna be releasing for about $120 on October 5th, which is tomorrow. So on to the next pair in the list. It is another Undefeated. It is a part of that Undefeated pack. It is the Air Force One Undefeated 5 on it. So this pair is actually also gonna be releasing on October 5th at 9 a.m. for about $120. As Undefeated now reflects on nearly 2 decades of their history, they look to their latest iteration of the Air Force One to celebrate the past. Finished in tones that speak to a modern day aesthetic, the storied silhouette features a unique combination of perforated canvas, croc print, smooth leather, and patent leather, along with premium suede. As for this pair, I'm not too high on it. I'm just gonna say that in general, I don't really like Air Force Ones. For some reason, I feel like the bottom just looks so thick. It adds so much extra height. I'm not really interested in it. So actually for this pair, it's probably gonna be a hate for me. So now we're gonna get into a pair that has been lighting up the internet. It has been just absolutely crushing the internet. Everyone is talking about this pair. It's a pair that I actually covered, the Jordan holiday release schedule. That release schedule was trash. Outside of a few pairs, this was one of them. Let's get into the Air Jordan 5 Blue Bird. This pair is actually going to be releasing on October 7th at 9 a.m. for about $190. The Air Jordan 5 brings back an original inspired by World War II fighter planes. It features the same iconic profile, genuine leather elements, and a fabric sleeve for a snug, comfortable fit. Freshly updated with a sky blue suede upper and an icy outsole, these kicks sing a song for winter. You guys know exactly how I feel about that holiday schedule. This seems like it might have actually been pushed up a little bit, but still, I think this is the perfect sneaker for winter. It really fits the holiday. It fits the season so well. So you guys already know, this is definitely 100% without a doubt a love for me. So for the next sneaker on our list, we've been seeing a lot of these drop recently. We saw some drop last week. I think we see at least one or two drop every week. I'm not too high on it. As you guys can tell by the tone of my voice, what this is probably gonna be for me. But let's go ahead and get into the Dunk High Championship Navy. So this pair is actually going to be releasing for $110, and it's going to be releasing on October 8th at 9 a.m. The College Hoop OG returns covered in crisp material overlays with heritage-inspired color blocking. Modern footwear technology brings the design's comfort into the 21st century, while a clean combination of white and navy gives this makeup a classic feel, inspired by the title-winning performance of an 80s team. But one thing I'm gonna say is I've talked about several dunks, and the description is the same way I feel about all of the dunks. It's just more of the same. The description never changes. It never changes. It's really just the colorways that change. So I'm not too sure how you guys feel about it, and I might, get killed in the comments for saying this, but this is definitely going to be a hate for me. And finally, we are here at a pair that everyone has been waiting on. I know a lot of people actually missed out on the last iteration that dropped. There was a lot of sad hearts. There's actually been a couple of these. There's been maybe 3, I think, that have already dropped. I have not hit on one of them, but let's go ahead and get into the LD Waffle Sakai Clock. Guys, so this pair is actually gonna come in cool gray this time around. It's gonna retail for $180. It's gonna be available on October 9th at 9 a.m. So taking inspiration from Clock's 2013 Air Max 1 SP, see-through fused uppers on top of a speckled midsole gives a modern feel to classic colors. A reflective swoosh adds elegance and brightness when it's dark, elevating your look to keep shining on. Completing the design, a special Nike Sakai Clock logo hits the back tongue tag, heel, and liner. Center yourself with this special collaboration and innovative style. Out of all the pairs that have dropped so far, the gray fragments, the blue fragments, and the last orange blaze clocks, these are probably my favorite because they're the most universal. I do love that orange pop. I really like the smoke gray and the fragment blue colorway, but those actually seem a little bit more muted in my opinion. The orange blaze was definitely not muted, but it was one of those pairs that I didn't think that you could really do in every season. It's not something that you can do whenever it's a really bright orange. Not saying that I didn't love it, but I wasn't mad that I didn't cop. This pair is the pair that I need to have in my collection. So as you guys already have gathered, it is going to be a love for me. So that is gonna wrap it up for this week's list. This week, I'm really only taking a look at Sneakers app. I'll probably go ahead and take a look at some other things. I will be dropping some Yeezy release updates. I really wanna talk to you guys about that, so make sure you stay tuned for those Yeezy release updates. I know you saw the $90 plain sweater that is retailing for 300 plus. We have to talk about that. But that is gonna do it for this week's Hate 'em or Love 'em. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. Drop a like and leave a comment letting me know how I'm doing and letting me know what you guys wanna see. I will be dropping some other videos for you guys, some new stuff, so make sure you stay tuned. We are still doing the 1,000 subscriber off-white dunk giveaway. I will be giving away Lot 21 to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, drop some likes, leave some comments, and then tell a friend to subscribe to the channel, drop some likes, and leave some comments. That's all you gotta do. Real simple stuff, and you could win a free pair of off-white dunks. Until next time, it is your boy, the Hype Head Sneaker Beast. I'm going.